We've often heard that masturbation is entirely normal. But what are its limits? How often can you indulge without it turning into an addiction? And what if stopping feels impossible? Let's dive into these questions and discuss why today might be the day to reconsider this seemingly harmless habit, which may, in reality, be a trap for your life. Before we start, I apologize for the strong cover. I needed to highlight this 21st century issue that silently weakens our willpower, impacting both young people and adults. In this video, you'll learn what happens to the brain, scientifically and philosophically, and how Stoic philosophy sheds light on overcoming this habit. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the bell so you won't miss any insights. Now, let's begin. Current medicine firmly states that masturbation is normal, not just in humans, but also in other animals, like dogs. However, society hasn't always seen it this way. Historically, masturbation was seen as immoral, particularly for men, as it was believed to waste the energy needed for reproduction. For women, the fear was that self-pleasure could lessen their desire for men. Beyond these moral concerns, masturbation was also believed to cause physical illness, making it highly discouraged. Fast forward to today, and we know more about its effects, especially how it relates to sleep, particularly for men with insomnia. Research by the French Institute of Health and Medical Research has found that, after orgasm, a man's brain lowers its sexual drive and allows the cerebral cortex, responsible for conscious thought, to rest. This drop in sexual desire facilitates sleep, which explains why many men fall asleep after sex or self-stimulation. So, what's the problem? The hidden trap here lies in dopamine. Dopamine is the hormone responsible for our feelings of pleasure, stress relief, and reward. Because it's so enjoyable, some people become addicted. The Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders even classifies hypersexuality, including excessive masturbation, as a form of obsessive-compulsive disorder, a habit that can erode mental health and even family relationships. Over time, addiction to this dopamine-driven pleasure can turn us into our own captors, pushing some to seek extreme experiences, like frequenting sex workers or consuming more explicit material. The brain, saturated with dopamine, begins demanding more of it to achieve the same level of satisfaction, leading to an endless search for stimulation. Eventually, this reaches a tipping point, and the brain tries to protect itself by blocking dopamine receptors, leaving the person frustrated and unsatisfied. This pattern is similar to other addictions, whether it's smoking, overeating, or alcohol abuse. You may be wondering, where does Stoicism fit in? Great Stoic thinkers like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus viewed pleasure and lust with unique insight. They believed that true freedom came from self-control, not indulgence. Epicurus once said that it is not the nights filled with pleasure, but restraint, that mark a truly good person. The Stoics argued that, rather than surrendering to our desires, we should master them. Seneca, for example, believed that the key to fulfillment lies in understanding and embracing our deepest inclinations rather than letting them control us. From the Stoic perspective, every action affects both ourselves and the natural order. Succumbing to overwhelming desires, such as uncontrolled masturbation, disrupts the Stoics' vision of harmony with nature. It distances us from genuine inner peace and creates a cycle of guilt, shame, and dissatisfaction. Stoic philosophy teaches us to harness intense emotions through introspection and self-regulation. By facing our emotions head-on, we learn to manage them constructively. True contentment comes from self-mastery and the ability to find joy in the simple and virtuous. Let me share an inspiring story. I know someone who struggled with compulsive masturbation, seeking momentary pleasure but facing deep regret afterward. Through Stoic teachings and dedicated self-control, they transformed their life, finding real happiness and self-discipline. Today, they live with inner peace and authenticity, free from the hold of fleeting desires. Living in harmony with our values brings a level of satisfaction that can never be reached by giving in to short-lived impulses. Compulsive behaviors, like excessive masturbation, can pull us away from our highest goals and prevent us from finding true happiness in virtue and inner peace. Practices like meditation and mindfulness can nurture the mental calm needed to resist temptations, bringing clarity and resilience. So, what are you doing with your life? Do you believe that sitting at home, engaging in those fleeting pleasures, will make you confident and successful? If you're spending your time and energy on unfulfilling activities, how can you attract meaningful relationships? Think about it. Take a moment to write in the comments, "I am powerful. I have control over my mind. I choose actions that motivate and improve me." Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.